Bonjour, c'est Claire at French in the Midlands. Hello, Claire at French in the Midlands here. Today's lesson is about irritating adjectives. You may be wondering, why irritating? Here's why. Some of them change their meaning according to their place in the sentence, so whether they go before or after the noun. And if you've forgotten what a noun is, I'll give you a reminder. It's a person, object or concept. And the adjective is the describing word. So when you say a nice house, nice is the adjective and house is the noun. Let's have a look at some of them. First one is ancien. Ancien means former or it means old, depending on where it is. You've got to be really careful with this one because you could easily insult someone by calling them really old when they're actually former something. So if you say mon ancien patron, it's my former boss. It doesn't mean your boss was old. If the boss is old, then the word ancien goes after. So when you talk about an old book, you'd say un livre ancien, and that's fine, that's the meaning. So ancien before the noun is former, ancien after the noun is old. Cher is one of those as well. It means dear when it's before the noun or expensive when it's after the noun. I know in English they can be interchangeable, dear and expensive, but in French they're not. So you would use dear as in my dear friend, mon cher ami. So before the noun, dear friend. Un appartement cher, on the other hand, is an expensive flat. So cher is after the word appartement, so it makes it expensive. So if you want to say your friend is expensive, then you'll say mon ami cher. That's fine. If you want to talk about your dear flat, you say mon cher appartement. That's fine as well, but be aware there's a difference in meaning. The next one is dernier. Dernier again is very similar in English. It hasn't really got two meanings. The only difference is the last and last. So let's have a look. If you talk about the last book or the latest book somebody's written, it's le dernier livre. It could mean either last or latest. But if you want to talk about last week, then it's la semaine dernière. If you want to talk about the last week, say the last week of work, then you need to say la dernière semaine. That's the difference. Pauvre is poor, but it's not the same meaning of poor. So when you say le pauvre homme, where pauvre goes before the noun homme, it means the poor man. It expresses pity. But when you say you talk about une famille pauvre, it's a poor family. It means they haven't got much money. It doesn't mean you pity them. So be careful with this one. Propre is one of the strangest ones of all. It can mean own or clean, completely different meanings. So if you talk about ma propre voiture, it's my own car. But if you talk about une voiture propre, it's a clean car. So I suppose you could have fun and say ma propre voiture propre for my own clean car, but nobody ever says that. Vrai is either genuine or true. Une vraie perle is a genuine pearl. If you talk about a necklace and say, oh, are these genuine? C'est des vraies perles. But if it's a true story, it's une histoire vraie. And it goes after the word histoire. That's it for now. I hope you found this interesting. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Comment below if you have any questions. And for anything else, go to frenchinthemidlands.com. À bientôt.